To update number 3. This update I'm going to be covering some information on the nacelles, and this will give you an idea of how they were designed as well as the way they will be created. First off, let me just thank Christopher Harris with Harris Interactive Design. He has been instrumental in creating the 3D drawings that I've needed to demonstrate or to show the parts before they actually get machined. If we take a look here at the nacelles, they started out, I needed to come up with the innermost ring here. That is the diameter of the fan, so the fan would actually sit right inside that and be a snug fit. The outer ring, which is the next ring out, that is the actual leading edge and trailing edge of the nacelle. And then the outermost part, which is, in this case, it's red, that is the actual thickest shape of the nacelle. So if we take a look over here, you can see that if you're looking near the bottom, and this is actually at the maybe between the 9 o'clock and the 5 o'clock position, that is the actual bulge here. So in reality, the nacelle is round in the center, but on the outside shape, the outer silhouette, if you will, it's not round. If we move on over to this drawing here, you can see clearly I have a bottom, the blue, the top is the orange. This lip here is 1/4 of an inch, and this lip here is a 1/2 inch, and it's 1/2 inch because it's actually going to be losing 1/4 of an inch here, because the 1/4 inch is going to be plywood, which is going to mount the nacelles to the fuselage. And if we take a look back at the main drawing here, you can see that that portion is right here. So this overall is about 3/4 of an inch thick. So again, inside this in the middle, I'm going to have a 1/4 inch thick of aircraft plywood. Also, I'm going to be using the foam structure around the fan units, the nacelle, to help support and mount the fan unit to the fuselage. So it all has to work together, and in order to do that, it needs to be pretty rigid. So what I've done to make that more rigid is added some dowels, some pins, if you will, locating pins. These locating pins will also be used to machine the parts, but more importantly, once the parts are machined, they'll be used to tie the two parts together. So what I'll wind up doing is gluing in probably some carbon fiber tube that is 1/4 inch diameter, and I will glue those in place on one side, and then the other one will just simply slip over, and then I will tape this seam on the inside as well as the outside. What I've done here is I have a left and a right, and for this video I went ahead and just have taken one and mirrored it for the second one, but at any rate they will be a left and a right, and they will be split in the center, and that way they can, if need be, I need to get in to the nacelle, they can be taken apart, and access can be gained to the motor itself. So but it all goes back to the design and the split. But again, this is also for structure, so I'm going to be using the shape and the size of the foam around the nacelle to help hold it in place. I have been working on the wing, and right now I can just show you the outline of the wing itself. The wing is actually going to be done in three sections when it's finished. I'll have a left and a right, and then a center section. Now the center section will be bolted to the fuselage, and for the most part it will stay that way. So the center section will be made up of 3 sections. You have a midsection, and then an outer on the left and an outer on the right. These 3 will be joined, and then there will be tubes that will connect the outer wing panel to the center section, so that I have a slip-on wing, so I'll be able to put the wing on and off pretty easily. That's where I'm at right now. I hope you've enjoyed this update, which is update number 3 on the MD-87.